next shift.
Alright, hello everyone, my name is REZY, and I'm going to go over this VOD review for h0tdogman. So key takeaways for you is, number one, as a forward, you need to be the best passing option available for your other teammate, your other forward. There's a lot of times where you're so close to other players or your other teammates, you're not a good passing option. Number two, learn to play more defense. There's a lot of times where your team is playing defense and the puck is in your zone and you're just straight up blowing the zone and jetting up for a breakout pass when your team doesn't have control of the puck. Number three, learn to have a more active stick. There are a lot of times where you're not actively trying to cut off passing lanes, you're not having that active stick, because a lot of times when you have a more active stick, you can get a good block or two, and it could potentially create another chance that your team can have. So, all right, so off the face-off, here we go. The face-offs are always like so bad, so we'll see how he handles the face-offs here. If it'll play, there we go.
Let's go.
Let it fucking let it rain. Let it rain, guys.
Let it fucking rain, boys.
I like this so far.
Banging. It's banging, slipping.
Oh, okay, okay. I mean, it's really great positioning here. I think when you see like the puck coming at you here, and you see it's behind you, you just tap Alt, like hold Alt and S for a little bit, and then you'll be able to receive this pass.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a bad pass behind you, but if you just stop with Alt and S real quick, you could potentially receive this a lot better. You did try to receive on your backhand, which is good too. If you can do that more consistently, that's also good.
I remember I don't have this fast. You still with it? You still with it?
Nice, big body.
I think
They're all rotating back for you defensemen. It's good. I don't. So, there's a lot of forwards who don't do that very well.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at my mini map.
Yeah, here you're just getting stick fucked, unfortunately.
50. Watch the spin.
I feel like if he's on you, like right here, too hard, I would just pass it back or just get rid of it. But I mean, what you did isn't bad. I'm just personal preference kind of thing, because then now they have control of the puck in your own zone.
I got it.
Nice.
Man on.
Going up center here. There's not much you can do here because you got 57 on your right side, so it was pretty decent play.
I'm gonna drop.
Go. What?
Oh,
I would say here I would go around instead, because like right here you see this guy has a really good angle on you and this dude is literally on your hip, so like they're both going to converge and they're going to block off this pass. I think I have watched this already before and I think you do get it off, but a better pass here would just be kind of just to chip it around here, so like your defenseman can kind of pinch in and hopefully, and I say hopefully this other guy will rotate back for him. But yeah, I think that's just a better play there, because as you see, number 24 here is like right on you, and so when you go to hit the puck, it kind of looks like he actually gets a piece of it. I can't really tell, but you still get the pass off. So ooh. I did see that. I do remember seeing this. So right here, when you Alright, so right here you have your two defensemen hanging back, which is really good. But right here you're hanging in this dead space, like you're like attached to the net right here. So instead of like being attached to the net, as you can see, this guy is gonna forecheck him pretty hard. So either being like up here, like you always want to be a passing option for your other forward. So either being down low here or like somewhere down low, or being in like like right here in this top circle area, because you still have this defenseman here as a back post, so you will have time if you get a pass off, or your teammate gets a pass off here. So like you have no options here, and I'll show you right here.
I'm low.
See, I mean, your teammate did get pinched like really hard. He got forechecked really hard, but like let's say if you did get past him, you're a sitting duck, and he has no passing options. Your two defensemen are also in the line as well. But I would say always, if you're a forward, you need to be a passing option for your other for your other forward who has the puck, or you need to be cycling back for a defenseman. See, like right here is like would be a perfect place to be right now, because if he did get past him, you have a drop pass here, or he can carry it behind the net, and you can be like a cross crease pass here to the back door. So just like, I think be aware of where you're positioning right here. You just need to be a passing option. You need to be on like the other side here, or like behind him. Just always be a passing option for your other teammate.
Right now.
So you're going back for your defenseman. That's good.
So I'm continuing to drink.
Tried it.
So who knows? By the end of this, I might.
Okay. So like right here, you're playing defense. Like, so when you're transitioning here, you see your defenseman going up. So now you are the defense. You're no longer a forward. You're a defenseman. It's like in this scenario,
So
I think you pinch way too hard on this, and it's okay to pinch, but like you see, hold on, let's
continuing to drink.
Tried it.
So
yeah. All right. So like right about here, I think your stick's like super. I mean, you are a lefty, but if your stick, I feel like if your stick was here instead, this is also what I noticed a lot with you, is you like to have like, it kind of looks like you have a dead stick. It's like sometimes you're not like trying to actively block off like passing lanes or like potential like passes or something. But right here, I would pinch him kind of towards the boards here, like use your body, because look at how way his body's positioned here, and look at the way you're positioned here. So you're going to eventually body him if he continues straight. So maybe even trying to cheat a little to the right, and get him to go here instead, and then pinch him against the boards. Even then, I would have kind of skated back towards this way, because you're playing defense now, and there is 2 guys jetting upward, and you got only 1 defenseman here if you fail. And I think this is exactly what happens. So I would be careful pinching here. Let's see. And in this moment sometimes it is kind of hard to see here, but I would use my stick more. I would try to cover out this pass and try to get him to make a bad pass here. And I think you would eventually do that, but I would do this a lot earlier to maybe try to bait him going this way.
Who knows? By the end of
you know, but here, like, it's just a super bad pinch because now there's a 3-on-1. So I would keep in mind when you're transitioning, you gotta remember you're playing defense now. You have to have like a defensive mindset. So I think turning back here, it would be like the best play, and just kind of slowing them down and just playing like really good defense. I feel like a lot of people pinch up way too much when they're playing where they're covering back for like a defenseman.
By the end of this, I might be.
So let's see what actually happens here. See, as you can see, there's like a really bad pass off from 14, so you do kind of get a good pressure on him, but like he still gets away with it. Like 44 is right, and there's an easy cross ice pass here, and a really easy like goal attempt here. So let's see what actually happens. I can't remember. That's exactly what happens here. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the shot off, but you know, that's a chance on that you could have prevented there. So again, here you're still playing. Okay, so your defenseman goes back for you, which is good. Right here, what I would do is these are just like, you're doing pretty well, but these are like very nitpicking like positional plays. It's like, honestly, I think you realize this guy has the puck and he's about to pass it up, but you have these 2 defensemen again. One's going this way and one's going this way. So they're going to end up here and here, and this entire side of the ice is going to be open. So instead of following this guy, which I think, instead of following this guy kind of in the zone, you could follow him for a short period of time, but then turn back in, and you'll have created so much space and a really good passing opportunity.
Having one of the forwards stick high.
Let's see. Yeah, because when, like, look at this, right? Look at all this space here. And look where you are. You're like right here and right in front of these two defensemen. If you are trying to do something like this, I would be further out, or try to get further out, so your defenseman can literally launch it to you while you're cherry picking. But I feel like a really underrated skill is like just finding the open space for your defenseman to actually pass to. Because look at this passing lane. Like look at all the options. He can make a move on this guy and then carry it up the ice, and then now he's like a 3-on-2 with two really good passing options. So see, and then he does just skate it into the forechecker here. But like if he passed it, like look where you are. You're like all the way up here with this guy, instead of being like somewhere out in the open. Now eventually this guy will see you out in the open and he will go towards you. But this is where like kind of like timing and game sense comes into play. But in this moment, like you can see your defenseman, like clearly they're gonna take control of the puck. So there's gonna be like a breakout scenario here pretty soon. So instead of being like so far up, because like right now he can't even physically, it's like pretty sure it's physically impossible to pass it that far. So like rotating back a little, like baiting 44 in to cover you, and then either turning in this way to create a lot of space. You'll be surprised how much space opens up, and then also using your sprint to create space there too is really good. So I would just be more aware of like rush scenarios and trying to find the empty space, trying to find the negative space.
Hi.
So I can see there's a lot of negative space here, and look, the puck does square its way over there. So.
Alright.
Ooh, good moves, Louis.
Watch the dude in front.
Alright, let's look at that.
Ooh, good moves, Louis. Hey,
Okay, so here, you do have it's probably your defenseman here in front of the net, attempting to forecheck, and then you have another defenseman covering the like the back door. Realistically, your defenseman should be on this guy already, but he's not, and you're watching the play. So as soon as this happens, you should be probably turning around to go help your defenseman forecheck, because this guy's super out of position here. And there's a clear like pass here, and I think this is exactly what happens. You're skating away from the defensive play, and this guy gets a super clear pass off. This is also your like a defenseman problem as well, but like being able to play defense and back checking is a super important skill to learn, and I feel like you do this very well. Canty's literally just sitting here in front of the net. You could have ran up, tried to hit him, do anything, because the only passing option he has right now, or he could have been having right now, is this around pass, or the same boards pass, kind of, not a round pass, but, and you just kind of stare at the puck and go towards number 14.
Watch the dude in front.
Yeah, so you just gotta be more aggressive with like some of the back checking plays, instead of I understand why you're trying to go, because you're trying to cover this guy up top, but your defenseman is not covering this guy, and then once you see one of your defensemen in trouble, sometimes you just gotta go in and help. So,
Watch the dude in front.
yeah, he just gets a really good pass off.
Fuck. No, I wasn't ready for it. I turned back at the right time. I was like, oh,
This
hey,
team does
stay
have
there.
good comms, which is good. Yeah, so see, here, this defenseman is like kind of chasing him, and they do eventually end up switching positions, kind of, but whoever this is needs to be more active, like using their sprint more, or needs to be on Canty right here as soon as possible. But you're already on him, and then you can see, you can tell by his movement that he's about to go for a drop pass, because he's crouching, he's turning his stick, and there's literally nobody over here. So even if he does get a pass off, it's not going to do anything, and so the only person he can really pass to is here and here. So I think learning to read the passing options and just learning to read the play and back checking here. This is
I
what
turned
caused
back
this
at the wrong
goal.
time. I was like, oh, hey, it's staying there.
Well,
And,
obviously, your defenseman's out of position, but sometimes you just can't help that.
It's only game 1.
I mean, nothing you can really do
No,
here.
maybe only game.
Just have a more active stick, I guess.
It's only game 1.
It is a really rough pass
Should
there.
we cover our?
Yeah, it isn't even over yet.
Yo.
Where'd you go?
Oh, let me
You got it.
All right, so here,
yeah,
this is a good play. I think you're covering this defenseman really well.
Player.
That's 44.
Where'd you go?
But here, once you get around
Oh,
him,
yeah.
you gotta be looking at the map. Like, see how fast this guy's gonna come in? Look, and he's super fast. So you're gonna have to get rid of it or go behind the net.
You got it.
And you're just turning into him, and
Yeah.
you gotta either get your defenseman to kind of like body, not necessarily body him, but be like a obstacle and kind of skate around the net, and then get like a draw pass here, or just like absolutely send it away and just dump it. Because here, like, you're just skating into him and you're trying to make a move, and
Yeah, I'm all.
if this bounce went any better, Cansey would have like had the puck and easily could just went left and then scored. Like, look at all this room he has to score here. There's actually a lot more here behind the goalie, but so just be careful with it in your own zone. And if you see a guy pressuring you and you don't have any passing options, literally just get rid of it.
Oh my god.
Like, just send that thing to the moon.
Sonic, yeah.
Oh my god.
Not necessarily like the worst position, but
Oh my god.
I think trying to get the best passing option for your
Actually,
forward
that's
here
fine.
is a little hard there because they're both in a line here.
Like, yeah.
I would probably go back here, like back right here on the map here, and then have your defenseman kind of go up here, but or right here. So then, like, if your forward partner can give the pass off, and he can either give it straight back to you, and then he can go here. Just a little positioning thing, because you're not really, it's really hard to get a pass off here because there's two defensemen. There's a wall, there's a brick wall right here. A really good forecheck there. Oh, here we go.
Click on that.
Right there, you can see he's losing it. You get it. He makes a really bad pass there, and you have this guy on you. You already used up all your sprint. I would continue using sprint here. So, like, if you're in a dire situation, I would just be holding sprint for as long as possible until you get away from him. Because here
Click on that.
yeah, I would be using sprint. I would be holding sprint here to get away from this back checker. See here, if you're holding sprint, you will be slightly ahead of him here, and then you could get like a quick, cheap little pass off, or you can just keep going around the net or trying to make a move. But here you're just super slow and he's super fast, so like the speed disparity is gonna get you caught here. Yeah, so you do make a good initial move, but you just can't quite control that second touch, which is really important. But I would try to use more of your sprint there.
Way to be back.
Good positioning
Good.
here.
Us here.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I like that. So I would, in this situation, yeah, I'd probably be here too, honestly. Yeah, but realizing your defenseman has a like positive control of the puck and just jetting up here, like this defenseman should be instantly sending it.
I see you.
He does eventually send it. He sends it the wrong way. Use up all your sprint there, so not really much you can do there.
He's not coming out. He's not coming out. Go for it.
All right, so here again, once like I think once this pass is missed, you can kind of see like this guy's gonna beat your forward partner to the puck. So turning back into the neutral zone here and making a circle. So eventually, when this guy or this guy comes up, you'll be like almost like kind of behind him or parallel, so you can easily pressure the play or the breakout here.
My bad.
because when you're here, you just turn out, and then your teammate's still behind him, so it's clear that this red guy is going to beat him
He's
to the
not coming out.
puck.
He's not.
And look at he has the easy around pass here. If you are going to be this deep, you need to be like right here to really cover the round and really force this pass. But that's like, I would not recommend that at all.
Go for it.
I mean, because here, I don't know what this guy's going, but any good player would be on the boards here with him. Because he has clear control of the puck here. And if he does whiff it, that's on him. But like has an easy around pass with any good team, and then an easy, obviously, drop pass to here, which he eventually does. So being on either side here, like right here, is better than just being on net. When you don't, your team doesn't have a control of the puck, there's no point in being in the slot here. You're not going to get a shot off here. And then here, as you can see, like, for whatever reason, your defenseman is pinching really hard, so you need to be like sprinting back as fast as possible, which you are holding sprint, which is good. But making like a more, I guess you are right here, but like just making sure when you do see something like this to be going back as fast as possible and trying to cut off this pass here, because he's going to skate up here and then pass it off to there. Yeah, which you are doing, which is really good.
It's okay.
You just didn't have enough sprint there. And yeah, you see him cutting off the pass, you pressure. So here, your stick's super out of position. You are a lefty, which is sure your backhand is massive. Sorry here. So your backhand is a lot longer, has a lot longer of reach than your forehand. So like right here, your max reach would be here, and there's nobody out here, so there's no reason to have your stick even remotely in this area. So here, helping cut off the pass here by having your backhand like out here somewhere. Even if he does cut back in, you can easily just body him. If he goes like back here, you can easily just skate towards him. Because you can see him winding up this pass right here, and your stick's just like not in a good position there. Like, it's so hard. Even if you do like manage to hit it, you might hit it towards the net, but just having a better stick position there. Like learning to, I do see this a lot with you, learning to actively use your stick, because your stick is like stone cold. See, you do have it in this position, and you should just never move it from there. And I don't know why you kind of did this. Maybe it's because you're not comfortable with blocking backhand, or controlling the backhand. But let's see here.
He has no one
He's
really
alone,
past.
yeah.
Here you're okay. This is blowing the zone a little too early here, way too early. Your team doesn't even have control of the puck, and then you're just leaving your own zone looking for a breakout pass. You do eventually get it, but here you need to be like, you see all three of these guys grouped up and you one back, so you need to be kind of like cheating this way towards them. You need to be covering like any kind of passes when your team's on defense here.
Yeah.
And see, when this happens in this moment, if you're over here, then you can like say, oh hey, my team has control of the puck now, and then I can go up either way.
Let's see. I'm leaving it.
Fine, I'm up.
Yeah, I got it.
And see, and then you can have situations where they still don't necessarily have complete control over it.
Yeah, I got it.
You got some space, but
So they do eventually get control of it. So
You got
what
some
you do
space,
here.
but Husington's gonna drop on you.
I see you, Jelly.
not too bad. Oh, good.
Cut on that. Not I can.
That's a really good place to be.
Drop on you.
I would have done the same,
I see you, Jelly.
especially right here in the turn. A really good turn in there. If
Good
your
try.
forward gets that
Yeah, I got
pass, he's sending it to you.
Two people stay deep. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Play
What was
something.
it? It worked. Early.
It
What
was it. Play
was
something.
it? It worked. Kind of. Okay. It's okay.
Here, I probably would have tried to turn towards the pass, so you can avoid this guy.
What was it? It's
It was
on.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really hard to see, but like, if a pass is coming towards you and somebody's pressuring you, just turn towards the pass so you can receive it and then try to make a move. I think what you're trying to do here, and I could be wrong, but I think what you're trying to do is you're trying to like receive it and then get around him. But it just, like, you got to turn in more to do that. So,
It worked,
because you just get
kind of.
absolutely rocked there.
Healer at Jelly.
So here, I probably, I mean, you don't have a lot of sprint here, so I probably would have tapped ult or tapped S and kind of went here instead. There's not really much you can do here because they're the defense is doing a really good. Their team's doing a really good job. They're forming a wall here, so it's just some really good defense. So either, like, instead of like playing behind this guy, you got to play to the side of him. You got to play to either side of him, like here or here. I mean, he does eventually. Yeah, I don't know why he's scanning that way, but
Is he good there? I'll go back.
good going back. There you go.
shit.
You're back. See,
Okay.
that's really important there. So you see your one of your
back.
defensemen's in the zone, and you can see this guy collecting the puck. And just in case this happens, which it does, you're there for it,
Oh shit.
and just
I think it's
punching
over
him against the
Yeah,
wall,
you're gonna be in
and
for
you
the
have
Good
speed
point.
there,
No,
so
that's
which is really
rotation.
good. All right, so here I did see this right. You just gotta hold sprint here and turn left. That's all you have to do to get around this guy.
Rotation.
It's like you're trying to go back here when you have all of this space here, and then you're trying to turn back this way. Like you don't even have to fake that way. All you have to do is press shift and turn left. So let's see. Yeah, you just I don't know I don't know why he stopped pressuring you here, but turning left here, it would just you would get around him very
Rotate
easily.
behind you now. He basically rotate behind you here.
All right, so
Here, now.
and even here, you should be constantly once he's done pressuring you, you should be like scanning the map for passes here because you're on defense right at the moment,
Rotate behind you.
and this opens up very quickly, and you have to absolutely send that because this guy is skating this way, and this guy is entangled with that guy, and you're scot-free here. Like this is an insanely easy goal here, or easy chance on net.
Here. Push up.
And you just you wait way too much here, and then he closes off there. And so, and even in this scenario, right, pressing, like, you are biding your time, but there's two really good passing options. So if you
I learned to skate. You gotta skate.
learn to
Okay,
pass really well
Oh, yes.
here, you can, like, watch this. If you go here, skate a little out, and then use your backhand to pass it over this guy, because he's a little slow here, or passing it behind him and towards this guy, like, and you have two breakaway passes right here. And this is why I feel like it's very important to kind of learn both sides of the game, because once you're in this position, this is an easy chance on that. And I think you wait way too long here, and then
Alright,
they
they're
just kind of
collapsing on you.
converge on you.
Good sound. Oh shit.
And then especially when you see both of these people are trying to get like a pass on net, and you're just driving it towards the net still, and either you have to communicate like, hey, I'm gonna skate, somebody go back. You have to communicate that. See there, you just pass it off, which is good. Like, it's not bad, but once you pass it off, you're still, like, you need to rotate a little back here, because then it creates this situation where you kind of left your other defenseman out dry here, and then instead of it being a breakaway, you could be like a one-on-one situation, or maybe like a really good back check here, but it's just a very clear breakaway. I think your goalie style, yeah, he does. I think your goalie
Always going
did well there. Wow, that is only the first period. This is
5 seconds.
long.
Just
Period.
All right. Good shit.
There's a lot
Yeah,
to
we're
dissect
live.
there. I think
one
mainly
shot.
trying to
We're
find
in a good
negative
spot, we're in a good
space, and then working
Yeah,
on an active
there's
stick,
only been one shot.
One shot on
and
goal. It was a
learning
good
to read
shot.
the play better.
It was.
It was a good
It was.
play.
No, it wasn't.
left the
Like,
guy
The team
open,
is
the
right
world-
though.
the world's
There's,
on it.
and
We're
I
about
think
to
this
get
is
two on 'em.
just
Let's go.
mainly because you're
Yeah.
playing at this level. It's really hard to create chances, but creating as many chances as possible is
Space
key.
good. They're being kind.
What in the
so
world
don't
just
be afraid
happened
to make
there?
a move.
So here, good pressure, and then cover off the pass last minute. That's really good.
Nice.
Please there.
It's just unfortunate right there.
Nice.
Nice.
Good stick.
I'm gonna keep hassling him.
You're doing sometimes you're doing really good here on defense as well.
Watch the cut.
That's a great pass.
So here, I would just pressure, be more aggressive here.
Nice.
Yep.
I got it.
And then again, I don't.
I got it.
Your team doesn't have control of the puck, so you kind of just leave 44 open here. Like, I think you're just like jetting up, and like you can leave that last defenseman open, because then 44 is gonna get the puck, and he just throws it towards your team. Oh, he gets around him actually. Yeah.
Up.
See, and then when you, like, after you probably pressure the number 44, you can see maybe your defenseman guy, and then you could rotate back here. Like, so like you pressure him, and then you see this guy's got him, so then you can kind of skate back towards to cover this guy, and then once you realize that, oh, my defenseman has control of it, and then you can skate up. Like after this, then you could be like right here, and then you could start skating up either whichever way.
Up.
I got it. I see
And here,
it.
yeah, I remember this. Your teammate just gets a really
Okay.
poor pass off, but this is still a really good position to be.
Go to the middle. Go to the middle.
Really good pass there.
Good try. Back at him.
Force it.
Ooh,
Force it.
good try.
Try to. That's
Well,
good.
we're
Good
rotating
force
out.
there. Just looking
You
for a
got Huz on you.
pass. See, this is what I'm talking about here. What I was talking about
Yeah.
earlier. This guy's going in the complete opposite way, and then if you hold
You got
sprint
Huz on
for just a
you.
little bit, or you don't even have to hold sprint here, but like how much space, like how you found the negative
You got
space
Huz-
here, and if your
Oh, you-
defenseman like continues to
You
turn
got
around the
Huz
net,
action.
which he doesn't, you can just get a good pass off, but he
Sure.
turns,
Send it down.
and then here this defenseman is coming at you, but like learning to turn into like the negative space, like here or down here or over here, is really good.
Oh, you big ass body.
All right, here if you're looking for the pass, I think you need to be deeper because you have these two guys probably gonna. Well, this guy's just gonna rotate back that way, but I feel like either being like baiting the really deep pass and then cutting back in is a really good way to do this play right here, where you have like a same boards kind of short pass. So like if you sprint, if you have a full, like this is why stamina management sometimes is really good, because you have a full bar stamina, you can literally just sprint here and then your teammate could dump it, or you could bait this way and then come back. Sorry, I'm terrible at this drawing thing. You'd skate this way a little bit and then cut back once he passes, and then you have all this you have all this space right here where they're eventually not going to be here, and you can see it on the map here in a second. See, even here, it looks like he tried to pass it across, but it'd just be a really good passing option up same there.
Last man.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Really good rotate there. Sometimes it's really hard to rotate in this game, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look at that one. You might not be him, but you're gonna. Behind the net.
Good round.
Behind the net. Behind the net. Behind the net.
All right, this is just you. I think this is you talking. I'm pretty sure. I actually don't know what you sound like, but it's just a team communication. Like your teammates should have heard you.
Behind the net. You might not beat him, but
I got
no, you're
wrap.
gonna.
Wrap.
Yeah.
Behind the net.
All right, so here you're just like you're like puck chasing. You're just like jetting straight towards the puck. We have number 44 here, and you can kind of see there's a lot of like space here that your defenseman is trying to block off, but like jetting this way instead of straight towards the puck is a better play here. Better Put our back check in play. Because here he just gets the pass off, and you're like so out of position here. You gotta see this before it happens, because if he gets the pass off, that's a free shot on net. Like he almost gets that through right there, and then he's 44 is winding up for that. Even he could even like drop past here, and if you're here, like, you'd like skate and then try to block that that shot from 24, but. Yeah, just learning to back check better here. It's
Good body.
is what I take away from that. And then really good positioning there. You know,
Fuel speed
potentially
boost.
block a shot, you
Body hot
do.
dog.
Good pressure there. So,
Hot
okay, here, again, the backhand.
dog.
Here, as soon as you see this guy winding up for a shot, you need to stick your stick out as far as it can go. Like you have a ramp stick here, and your stick positioning is here, and it needs to be out here with a flat blade so you can block this shot. And here, you just wait until the last moment in order to instill, like your stick is still ramped. You need to be just trying to swipe that away.
Oh my god. You got it.
I'm not standing time.
Leave him.
Got die.
Yeah, so like about here, and when we see like you fall and you see he's about to make a move, you need to be having your stick out here instead.
Oh my god. You got it.
I'm out of stamina. I'm out of stamina.
Oh, whoa.
I'm out of stamina. I'm out of stamina.
I mean, see here when you have a guy like coming straight for you, you just gotta send that up.
Stamina.
Yeah,
Oh,
because he's gonna body you there.
Check. Gotcha.
Again, it is kind of hard. Honestly, I'd probably try to go like full landmine stance and then hit it off the boards, but for some reason you like to have your stick kind of like ramped up, so it literally is when you do hit this puck. Like, when you do hit this puck, it goes like straight left and up
Oh, that's so crazy.
and straight towards Lolly.
nice stick. Good stick.
Okay, I mean here it kind of does look on the map. It does look like your defenseman has it, and he does, but he gets stick lifted, and then this guy
Get it out. Get it out. Get it out.
turns it back. I feel like instead of going straight towards the puck, he probably should go up over here.
Get it out. Get it out. Get it out.
Because you have this guy's trying to go backdoor, but and then
Yep.
it's just kind of like a scramble for it. I would try to be in a better position over here.
Get up. Hey, let's go.
Good shot on that here. Oh, here we go. This is why you always need to be pressuring your net when the shot's going off, because you get
Good shot.
pucks like this.
Oh, good shot.
You need to be using your sprint here. Like, you're recharging your sprint in this scenario, and you need to be pressing. I'm telling you right now, if you press shift here, you're getting a free shot on that.
Oh, good shot.
Hey,
And then here, you need to send it across. You got to be looking at you. Like, I think you're focusing on this guy, and once you see this guy, you got to ignore him and then like look at the map for a pass. Because here you're being back checked, and then you're about to be forechecked, and you have you bring it. What you're doing is you're bringing in two players. You're baiting two players in right here, which is a really good position to be in. But you have to learn to effectively make the best of this situation, which is this cross ice pass. Or if this defenseman's deeper, you can pass it to him, but he's so close here that you can't really do anything to him. And so you're literally just like skating on the net here, and you need to be looking at your map, because it's just easy cross ice pass. And if anyone half decent at the game receives this pass, they can cut in and get a shot off. That's another shot. That's another chance created. And here you're just skating it away from your zone here and into Louis.
No.
Oh, good.
That was a
You
bad
beat.
play on my
You can
part.
flick it up
Go
soon.
pass. Now send it.
Yeah, that was a good, like,
Yeah, that's
when you see guy's pressuring you and you just send it, that's not the worst decision. It unfortunately does get hit, but here, when you see, again, you got to read the body position. You got two guys, you got this guy going this way, and then 44 is cheating this way because he thinks you're going to skate that way. So cutting back in really quick and then getting a board pass off. You don't even have to cut back all the way in. You just cut back and then hit it off the boards here, and then it's an easy like breakout pass.
Now send it.
That would have been absolute launch.
And there you're going across for your defenseman. It's really good. Playing a lot of defense here. Oh, I think that's a pretty good pressure. It's not terrible. That's just really hard to see right there, yeah. So I think maybe instead of like absolutely torpedoing here, your teammate does have really good position here. I think you just have to trust your goalie with this, and then I would cheat more left. So you're cutting off. You're also cutting off the pass here, or the shot rather. Sorry. So instead of torpedoing, you need to be kind of skating towards this way, so you can kind of cut off the pass, even if or the shot. So even if he does get this like pass off here, you're still in a good position to turn back and block the shot. Instead, you're like torpedoing into your defenseman here, and it just creates a situation where you get your team, the other team gets a free shot,
Good save.
which could have went in. But again, here you gotta like once you see this and you see a guy like super open, you just gotta launch that. And instead, you try to like chip it. Here you gotta launch this, and maybe you're kind of afraid to control it here, but the puck, wow, the puck goes straight down and lands, and as soon as it lands, you gotta send that. You gotta send it. Either send it, or if you don't feel like you can send it, you gotta like send it back. The chip here is a nice move. But he does read it here, but you gotta send this because your forward's open here, and even this guy, even if he gets it blocked, this guy can get it over here. So instead of making a pointless move here, you can send it. Because both of these guys are on the boards here. No matter how far this goes, one of your teammates is gonna get it.
Only, how does he read that chip?
Sorry.
Nice.
Damn. That's a good
Again, good positioning. I would be cutting off this pass here. Again, this is like, I see a lot where like you need to have, I mean, you are, again, I keep forgetting you're a lefty, but having your stick, you see, you're probably lefty, you should probably be here. Just trying to cut off this pass more, because if you see, like, again, it's kind of looking for some of this negative space. I gotta be aware of this negative space here. Like this guy could cut in for a really easy drop pass, or like if it's a really good player, like he would literally just drop it straight back before you even get a chance to react.
That's a good cut.
See, again, trying to cut off the pass here still, and then once he turns like that,
Shot.
staying with him here, and then you just get bodied here. Unfortunately, it's a really good play by number 24.
Down.
Wow, that is actually really good. Yeah, so I would try to just cut off the pass more, and then he takes it, and then either going in or rotating back here.
That thing
A
down.
bit. What you did is good. You just got bodied. It's a really good play. All right, here, you're going for the puck, but like once you see that it's still contested, you need to be like cutting back a little in case of something
Yeah,
like
stick
that.
with it.
Yeah, yeah. So like I understand what you're doing here. You're trying to like get a possible like a puck that scored it out from this battle here, but you need to be like as you can see here. There's no reason for you to be up here when you already have a cherry picker. Like you have one defenseman right now. So like I think learning to recognize this small little stuff and being you're like super out of position here now, and it's a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got stick lifted.
Yeah. Look. This is crazy. look at this. This defenseman is doing actually a really good job here, kind of cutting almost everything off. But he can't cut anything off, but he's in a really good position here. So you can either pass it here after this guy goes like here. He can kind of just pass there, pass here. He can make a move. There's so much can happen here, and it easily could have been prevented if you just cut back a little, cheat a little back instead of trying to get the. Oh my word!
Botched
Yeah,
play.
that
Got lucky there.
yeah, definitely got lucky there. So
You can go with the drop.
on, oh, that's the wrong button. On those plays right there, I think you just like have to, instead of being so aggressive because you already have somebody on there, you gotta always be back. When you're looking for a puck out like this, you have to be behind the person whoever's trying to battle, unless this guy is down here. If you have a defenseman here as well, this play is a good play because in case like the puck scores out this way, you're scot-free. But again, you have another player here. This is why you got to read your teammates' positioning, and you have to learn to read the play, because you like right here. If you cheat back here, even if this puck comes loose back the way it does, instead of being up here, you're down here, and you can play a more effective defense instead of having two cherry pickers. Like, what is this, right? Look at all this. So just learning, you always have to have two defensemen back and two forwards up, no matter if you're a forward or defenseman. So
Yeah, it's stick lifted.
just learning those basic fundamentals will help you make better decisions.
Oh, fuck.
I get it.
Botched play. Got lucky.
And then here you send it, which is really good because it's almost a breakout, or yeah, breakaway. It's a really good breakout pass. Let's see, and here you're turning back for defense. It's good.
Lucky.
Good lord.
And here I would not be turning back. I would be skating towards the net still,
Oh yeah.
Nice.
because I think sometimes it's really hard because your teammate, like, the positioning in these games are probably a lot less than it is in D1. Yeah, because once you see you still have two guys up, you should still be skating back in case your goalie messes up. You know.
Oh yeah. You're
Nice.
free.
See,
You're free.
that is a
Here.
see. Instead of having four guys up, you could have two guys on a breakaway. Like, if anything bad happens out here at all, there's three guys over here, and nobody's absolutely covering them.
And
You're free.
See, and then, like, I think you get tunnel vision too hard here. If you want it to be a passing option, you would need to be over here, or like right here, but you're like right next beside your teammate, and this guy is blocking any sort of pass option there.
You got it? I'll cut back in.
What happened here?
I got back. I'll cut back in. I got back. Cut back.
I don't know what happened to that puck. That is crazy.
I got back. I'll cut back in.
Oh my god. I'm all.
I got back in.
So I think if you want to chip it, you gotta chip it a little higher and make it more intentional.
Cut back in.
That is, I'm being honest, I don't know what happened to that puck. That is kind of crazy. It kind of looks like it. Oh, I think it, yeah. Instead of trying to hit it with the tip of your stick, I mean, this shouldn't have happened anyway. I feel like this is just a physics problem, but like hitting it in the middle of your stick instead of the tip would get a better chip off.
Back in.
Oh my god.
That is a good look though. And also consider a drop pass here towards number, I think that's 63. I can't really see that. Yeah. Oh boy. Here you're leaving 57 open. Yeah, I think you're just tunnel visioning, and there's no reason for you to be right on with your teammate unless somebody else is already covering 57.
He's gonna center it.
Again, I would say if I see these two guys, the two defensemen skate back, I would be skating to back check the everything crap out of 14, or help your defenseman with 44 here.
Ice stick.
See, even like if you're back here and then the puck squirts out, like you could easily be skating back this way, and then you're all the way over here, just forcing this defenseman to come get you.
Stick.
40 seconds.
So instead of him being in the middle of the ice, he'll have to go over here. So it just produces a little more time that you might have for to get a pass off. Yeah, no sprint lefts. You can't really do anything about that pass.
They're gonna keep beating it.
But if you ever do see a pass like this, turning into the pass instead of just waiting for it to come to you, and trying to use up some of your sprint to get the pass. All right, so on the I usually like to play a little more passive and let them make the moves. And here you do follow him, but anyone can really make an easy move to the left here, and you're kind of screwed. Like what I'm talking about here is like when you get so close on here, unless you know who this is and you just know how they play, which is, again, knowledge sometimes is really good to have, but like a good player can just kind of stop and cut back and kind of fool you. So I would be a little bit further back, like right here or like right here. So when they do try to make a move like that, you're easily going to be able to keep up the forecheck here. I mean, you're doing a really good job here. Don't get me wrong, but I just a little nitpick. Right? I think this is where a goal is scored, so.
Put it on. No, that's
I would say pretty good move overall right there. Creating a lot of and oh, look at that. See, this is the type of situations you need to be in, but you also need to learn how to pass off, which I think you do. Is pass doesn't go quite your way, but I would probably pass this off a little earlier. But look at the amount of space you've created for this one player. Like, oh my word, look at this. You have 63 backdoor, 29 up, and you have 3 guys on you. This is the type of stuff you need to be doing. But if this goes awry, you know, you got like a 2-on-1 situation here. But this is really good.
Set it on. No, that's
They're all torpedoing. They're all focusing on you, and I think learning to see this like live is a really good thing to develop here, because right here
20 seconds.
what you do, and it's fortunately
In front.
a pretty
If you just
crappy
tap that
pass, but
in front.
here I actually really like this position here. You are risking not being back for your team, but you can easily draw pass for a shot there. I like that. But after he doesn't receive the pass, you kind of keep going in, and I would be further back a little, because now you got 44 on a breakaway here.
thank goodness.
Stay deep.
Switching instantly at
Eat
the.
it.
What?
4 seconds.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
See, this is why I do like going back when the goalie,
What?
when you already have 2 up,
Seconds.
because stuff like this happens.
That's such bullshit. What the fuck was that?
I believe that was a Lavian
What's the
bounce.
puck on the
right there.
boards?
But yeah,
Oh, it doesn't see it. It literally just stopped.
here we go. All right, period 3.
Well, yeah, it's fine because I can't make it. No,
Yeah, I like when you cut back here, but you got to cut back even sharper towards the right, or yeah, cut back out right here. You're skating straight towards the puck, which isn't always bad, but like waiting too long here instead of skating back out is not ideal. Because if he does pass it to you, you can obviously just drop it to 27 and like a little give and go.
Yeah, I wanted everyone, but
And you secure. Like I don't really understand this, because like you're literally giving your defenseman the forward position. Like you're instead of you're supposed to be the forward. So like skating back out around 44 again would be a really good move, because look how much like negative space is here. Like even after you start moving back here, this is not necessarily a bad thing when trying to go like for the pass here, but like you gotta skate back in if it doesn't come to you.
Because I can't play next game. Because
But yeah, you gotta be up
I
here.
wanted everyone but
Try to get it
hot
across.
And you
dogs,
just
but-
exchange
but I didn't
exchange
know that.
positions with your defenseman for some reason here. Really good positioning here. Their team's not covering you at all. Honestly, it's a really easy drop pass for 27. He just keeps it though. Again, you can't stop in front of the net here, especially when there's two people here. Like, there's no point in you being here when there's already a teammate here. So instead of maybe like stopping in front of the net looking for this pass, like you got to be like you would continue skating to be over here, or cut back out and then be a drop pass, or cut back out and then bide your time and to be another like shot off here potentially. I understand why you're so deep in, because there's only one dude trying to cherry pick here, which is I feel like this is a good thing. So being up is a good thing here. But again, if you were out towards the right there, you could have easily outskate. I mean, you do still get the puck here, but just learning to be in a better position instead of like you literally just completely stop in front of the net here. You have no momentum after this. You completely stop.
You got that? I'll play in front here.
And there, I think you're trying to get it more towards the center, but
I'll play in.
in this scenario, somebody needs to be going back. I think it's hard to see
You got that? I'll play in front here.
for 29 there, but once you're in this scenario, you need to have somebody back. Like, there's already 3 deep. That's just something for your team, not necessarily you.
Watch 44. Holy fuck.
Yeah, because I mean, this is a bad pass from you. I think it just kind of rolled off your blade, but I would make a move here instead of passing, because there's so many people in the slot right now. You have to bide your time here. You got to make a move, right? Because 24 is the only person that's going to be on you. But if you skate with it back this way, 44 is going to be on it and 24. So I think cutting in here instead of going back out would be a better play.
Oh, I didn't get enough.
Okay, watch 44. Holy fuck.
Yeah, because then you create this like breakout scenario.
Nice.
Again, here, when you see a potential like breakaway situation like this where your forward can get it, be behind them on the opposite end here. So like, instead of trying to skate up with them, you already have 2 guys here trying to be on the opposite end of your teammates. So like, it's turning back out this way, try to get puck. Because if he skates out this way, you're pressuring him really well, and so is this guy. And if he drops it, you're there. Instead of just like puck chasing right now, you could have actually, and again, this like stone cold sticky guy here, if you have a backhand right here, you could have potentially blocked this pass and got a breakaway. So just looking out for like the passing lanes, always trying to have an active stick and blocking passing lanes and trying to make plays. Here you're going back for it, and then okay, that's not. All right, here instead of skating back, like, so here you have a lot of sprint to use. So instead of turning back out this way and waiting for this very slow pass to trickle in, you need to chase the puck here. You need to turn back in towards your zone and come back and collect the puck and then jet out. Instead, what you do here is you kind of literally stop all your momentum. Like, you literally press Alt, I think, and you're going to 0 kilometers per hour, and then allows this guy to catch up. So, using, like, when you see this pass off, using control and turning left instead of literally spinning 180 and then doing that. You need to cut back in a little bit there and then jet back out. So you completely stop there, and then you use all your sprint to get back to this really easy puck. So instead of being here with absolutely no sprint, or like being here with full sprint and then sprinting towards the puck. So once you get the puck, you have absolutely no sprint. So you're just going to be like in line with 14. If you come back out here, if you have to use a little of your sprint to get around one of these two guys, that's okay. But then you have more sprint to use on your breakaway. Yeah, you're just completely stuck. And then I absolutely love this too. So like, for whatever reason, if something like that does happen, turning back here is a really good play. See here, when you have to make a move earlier if you want to cut back, but here you just gotta do a cross eyes here off the boards, because look, this guy's coming this way and this guy's coming this way, this guy's rotating back and this guy's going that way, so this guy's scot-free, so all I have to do is pass it across. So like, learning to read the map is very important here, and learning to actually read the positioning of the players, and just looking for open people here. So you cut back in. Oh my goodness! Like, you cut back here. If you're trying to cut back, you have to press control here. I can't tell if you're an R or not. I don't think you are now. So if you press control and then move your stick more back, you'll get the buy position on, and then you'll be able to turn back here, back this way, and then get a pass off. But 44 is going to be on you immediately. And then here, I would have taken this away from you too, because that was a crazy play. But instead of turning out, you need to be turning back in to cover, because you just need to be covering the net. And this is, oh goodness, that could have been a shot off.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Again here, I just tunnel visioning, like, you see this guy here. Once you realize this guy's stopped back door, you gotta stop as well. And then you can also block this guy, because he's gonna be over here. At least he should be. Yeah, because now all three of you are on the same location. Like, imagine if you were stopped right here, and then you finally get control of puck, and you're over here now. Look at all this, you know? This is why, like, proper positioning is really important. It really makes a huge difference. See, and then I don't hate this position either. But like, imagine if you're like even further ahead, like right up here, just because you stopped to play defense here, and then you can jet up. Even here, are you using your sprint here? I can't tell. No, I would be using my sprint here, right? Because you're not a good passing option right now. Because this stick, you also gotta be aware of the sticks here, right? So if you sprint, if this guy was really good, he would have he could easily get a pass off still here. But most people don't do that because there's a stick there. So sprinting a little further up, so he can get an easier pass off to you. He's looking back door here, but like just imagine if he realizes 14 is covering 29, which he is, but imagine if you're over here somewhere. So try to always be further away from your teammates and using your sprints for passes as well.
Red shot.
And here, once you realize this guy is getting a puck, you're still like chasing the puck. You still want it, and then you realize way too late that he's going to get the puck instead of you. But cutting back in here is really good. So I probably would have done this a lot earlier, so you would be here instead. Yeah, let's get positioning there. He almost got the breakout pass. You realize they still have control over it. Again, I don't like once you're slow like this, you can't turn. You gotta keep your speed. So you gotta press like W, or if you do this, you gotta sprint out of it. Which okay, you do.
No one's on you.
That's good. That's good. But I would be, instead of like, once you see he has control, I would be skating towards the boards instead of out this way. Because the boards are always really easy pass and receive.
No one's on you.
Even here, like,
No one's on you.
I would jet up more. And I would be also, like, I would be looking at the puck in this scenario as well. I mean, I guess that's more personal preference, but I'd be jetting up towards the net here and staring at the puck. Yeah, so okay, so instead of doing this, you're doing it super late here. You need to be doing it a lot earlier because once you realize you have space, right? You have so much space here. You can, like, when you read the map, you look, oh, look, I have a shit ton of space here. Excuse my French, but you could, once you realize you have space here, start tracking the puck and jet it up and say, hey, I'm open. Like, pass, pass, pass. And you're literally just skating towards the boards here until you get to the boards and then you turn up. Because look at this, all right? In this situation, if you would have skated up, this guy has a super easy pass towards you. Like, you would have been up here instead of down here. So, like, it's so hard for him. You can see his stick is right here and the puck's right there. It's so hard for him to get this pass off. So he's either just going to have to dump it instead of passing it to you. This is why proper positioning is so important because, like, he can thread the needle here to either one of his teammates here. So in case like the pass goes short, this defenseman here is probably way too far up anyways, but so once you see the space, you have to take it. You're not taking the space here, you're driving it straight towards the net. You're wasting space here. And then here, like, yeah, this is a good position to be. I'd be here too. That's Wes a really good shot. Holy, like, what? Once you see once you see he's either gonna go for like a shot on net or a pass, I would be using my sprint to either go this way or this way. Because you got to create separation from this guy or go to the net for the potential bounce. But this is a really good shot. Watch this. This is a good shot. That's cool. Bar down. That one gets the boys riled up.
No, you can't do the West safe. You can't do it. You can't do it. We're down. You can't do it.
See, and like in this scenario, you already have a guy going net, but I would try to collect the bounce here in case this doesn't go in, but that's just an insane shot.
Yeah, you can. You can always.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to do in these face-offs either. It's kind of just like a stick fucking scenario, but this is pretty good. But usually when he has control of it, you want to try to hit it off, and then you also probably want to try to hit him. So I'd be skating forward like immediately, always off the rip. You try to skate forward and then start turning one way, or try to skate towards the puck. So there you just let him pass you.
Push up on it.
Sometimes it's unavoidable, but most of the time you can get a body off. Like just hold W, man. Like you're crouching here to like try to get the puck off, and then he's the one pressing W and turning. That's why he gets around you there. And then here, building a brick wall there. That's good. There I would try to cover 44. You always gotta be looking at your map. Always gotta be looking at your map.
That's fine. Just watch a shot.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So here, again, this is just my very simple, like reading the map kind of stuff here. You see 37's going towards the puck, so cutting back towards your zone, try to cover number 14 is the best play there.
Save. Good pass.
And here, now you're the defenseman, so hanging back maybe a little more there. But it's still really good positioning there.
So close.
He gets around both of you, unfortunately. But okay, so here, all three of you, again, just you got to read the map. You see both your players going here, and then you have this guy covering the drop pass potentially. You gotta slow down a little bit to cover this off. Because like here, it's not your job to worry about the shot on net or anything. You have to worry about the pass now because he's already passed you.
Nice. Keep going.
And then again, like you're going, you're not like reading. I think you are reading the map, but you're not seeing this stuff. So instead of like, this is a really hard pass to get off, but instead of both of you guys being here, like 77 could be there, and then you could also be here. So in case the puck, he could pass this way, or if he does get it off, he can get a breakout pass. But again, in this scenario, you're the defenseman in this scenario, and you're up here, while your forward is like here, you know. Yeah, so like once you realize that the puck's going that way, you still like need to be slowing down and letting this guy cherry pick. Because once you see that your teammate has to turn for it, probably turns toward him and then skate towards him. Because you're going to try to get that pass off there. And then there you just like, if you were down here instead, you would have been easily pressuring 44 here. And then he's just kind of scot-free at this moment. Good, cutting off the drop pass there. And then you're still blowing the zone. Like here, you got to rotate back. As soon as you see that the other team's going to get it, you got to go back on defense. I don't even... Yeah, so you're covering the drop pass here, but I would turn in instead here. So turning in is to cover this drop pass instead, because even if he gets the pass off and you miss it, you can play defense by skating this way, and then he has to skate around you. So being more, I think you need to be more defensively minded in these kind of scenarios where your team doesn't have control of the puck. Like the other team has control of the puck in your own zone, and you're trying to go for like this breakout pass.
In front.
Yep, I'm watching the door.
Careful, Rick.
This is I would say this is generally a good positioning here. Just watch out for number 14 there, and then once you see the team, it's okay. This is the scenario where you, instead of turning in, you need to be turning out, because you see how, look at all the players on the map here. 14 is going back on defense because you have a cherry picker here, and so is 24, so they're worried about the cherry picker here. You're in a position where you can abuse number 20, your own teammate's position here, because both of those defensemen are skating towards 29, and you have two forecheckers. And 57 is trying to go back. So instead of skating in like that, you need to be skating out. Right? Because this guy has clear control of the puck. You have these two defensemen going here, this guy going there, and then this guy going pressuring, forechecking. Look at all this, right? So even if he gets the pass off to 29, you're a better option right up here. And for some reason, you just skate back in. Yeah, so instead of skating back in, just skating back out right there.
I'm back in the crease. I'm back in the crease.
Because even he could probably hold this for a little longer if he needed to, or even see he gets the pass off to 37. He doesn't quite receive it. Yeah, he doesn't quite receive it, but then you're still like, even if one of your teammates gets it here, you're right next beside him. You need to be over here. You always need to be a passing option. Like, if you're not actively on the puck as a forward, and you're not actively playing defense as a forward, you need to be a passing option. You need to be looking for open space for your other teammates.
You gotta be.
In that scenario, whoever 29 is just, didn't jet back in. They just completely mispassed. Ooh, that's rough.
That's my guy. I got antsy.
Nice, I got it.
Good.
Right again here. Yeah, I guess good. Ooh, you almost get that. Oh, see, having a flat blade here, I think would have fixed this problem. You would have got it. See, you're having a stone cold stick, and with like a slight angle, and then it just ramps up your stick. So having a flat stick angle when you're trying to block passing lanes is important. Yeah. If he doesn't, like, because if you get this, right, number 24, you're like, number 24 has to pressure you, or he has to skate with you. And even if for whatever reason, it still goes over your stick, you're in a good position here.
Nice, take your time.
You're looking, that's just really, see, this is what I'm talking about. Really good position here. You don't have a lot of sprint, which is fine, but easy pass right there. He doesn't make it, but you always have to be a passing option. Right here, like, a good player would have realized. I keep saying good, but I don't mean to harp on your teammates here, but like in the highest level of play, like this probably would have been a pass, or this guy would have made a move to the outside and then he would have passed. Right? It depends on the person. I'm not saying this person's bad. It's like I'm talking about like theoretical scenarios here where you could have been a passing option. This is really good positioning right here. See now, but okay, right here now, this guy, you have to adapt as well, because right here, 57 is on you. Pressing ult here is good, or slowing down, not necessarily coming to a complete stop, slowing down here so your teammate can get a pass off here instead of having to pass through traffic here. So again, kind of like realizing, trying to find always being the perfect spot for a pass. See, even here, where like if you were further back, he would have skated up. You would have a lot more space there, and then you could go backdoor. But this is still really good here. Like being backdoor here is perfect, because he could chip it over this guy's stick, and you could potentially chip it in, or it could land on the ice, and you can just get an easy shot on that.
Too much. Too much.
But here you're completely stopping. Like, there's no reason to be stopping. Like, completely stop in front of the net unless you have complete control over the puck. But he's being contested here, so you need to. Once you realize the back door pass isn't coming, you need to be cutting out towards the net here and being in here, or you can skate back this way and he can pass around the boards. So just being a passing option again, being a passing option.
Too much freaking. I hate that, dude.
See, like, I think, like here he tries to still get the center, but like you're completely still here, and you need to have a little more speed there. So then you can cut back. You can cut back either here or there, like this way. Cut back here, there. Just being a passing option. I would say you're not using enough sprint here. Like you need to be holding, like when you're in a situation like this, you need to be holding sprint back to your zone. It doesn't matter, like you don't need to conserve your sprint here, because you have 14 here and 57 with like really good passing options for right team here. Yeah, see, you see, look. He tries to get this pass off, but you're out of position here, and then you use a little bit of your sprint just to get like. You need to be using all of your sprint to get back towards this person.
Careful.
Here I don't hate this, but you gotta chip it harder. You have to like you're just like touching it here. You gotta chip it there. You gotta chip it around that fence because he's coming in a really hard angle, like here, right? And if you just chip it over him, easy, and then try to skate around him. Even if he bodies you, you still have your guy here. You still have this guy pressuring here. So, you know, you can chip it around him and then get a pass off over there. You know, instead you get here, and once you realize he has the puck, I would skate directly towards 50, like not directly towards 57, but I'd be skating in the slot instead of backdoor there. And then again, oh wow, that was, yeah. So right there, you see both your defensemen are trying to pressure this, and you're just skating directly up without one of your defensemen actually having the puck. Like if you're looking for the breakout pass way too early. Your team needs to have complete control of the puck. One of your defensemen needs to have the puck actively, uncontested, for you to be skating up like this. Yeah, you need to be turning back towards 44 here. And you just keep, like, even when you do, like, even when it happens here, you're still skating up, and then you start skating back. You just need to see the play earlier. You need to see that your two teammates are on. Number 44 is open, and you're playing defense right now. You're not a forward, you're playing defense right now.
Watch the guy in front.
They're open middle.
Yeah, that's, look at this. Like, number 57, completely open. 24 still is the lesser pass option, but he still gets it off and almost a shot on net. It's like a better, I keep saying better player, but a good, like a top tier talent would have pushed it to 57. That would have been an easy shot on goal. Honestly, probably a goal. run out. See, I would be like, instead of being behind 24, you need to be in front of him. So you're still playing defense at this point. So you need to be in front of 24 here. Like, you're potentially looking for that drop pass there, and then once the drop pass doesn't come, you're skating like out. You're skating towards 24 way too late. I need to be in front of him. Because if he gets this anywhere earlier, he could have passed to 24 or 14, and that's a shot on net.
Stay with it.
See, like this is good positioning. Because even if, right, he has two players here, you're covering both of them, and even if he does get the pass off to 24, you're there to rotate back towards
Honestly,
him.
we just need one person hanging. We need to score
They're
goals here.
they're cycling
do.
the puck away from us. That's what they're doing right now.
Get it out.
And here, this
Top
needs to
right,
get it.
yeah.
Yep,
Oh shit. Oh, maybe
just
not.
a poor
It's
pass.
a little hard.
All right, see, this is also like when you do see situations. This is why you got to be like with this guy or on one of the other 14 or 57, because then it'll square it out like this. And you get it for some reason. Your teammate, you gotta. One of you has to call this out, and sometimes like even in D1, people forget to do this.
Back on.
But you gotta like, hey, like I got it. You gotta like basically scream it at them. One of you do.
Back on.
And then here you just like shoot it towards the net, and you don't really have a shot here. You gotta skate this, because even if you do skate it, look, you have this guy here and that guy there. Get the- Honestly, this is a easy. Sometimes it's really hard to see, but instead of just picking it up here, literally making this really simple drop pass here, like literally just dropping it as soft as possible, and just like calling out, hey, like, drop, or like, here, take it, and then just leaving it for 27, or I can't, leaving it for whoever this is, so he can potentially make a move, and then you can skate back this way to cover him. Because like he's looking for it, he's looking for the puck right there. You can see him, and then 50, yeah.
They need to up the tip.
So instead of making a move on it, I would try to drop pass. If you are gonna make the move, you got to make it earlier, because you got to chip it over him or something there.
They need to up the timer because it's so short.
Because once you make the move, yeah, there's a scramble for it, and you do get it eventually, but that could have been the other way.
1 minute left. So, 1 minute.
And here, once you see this guy so close to you, you got to pass it off the boards here. There's no other way. Unless, like, even if you try to make a move here, he's going to hit you with a backhand. So you got to pass it off the boards up there this way. Because you're not going to try to beat him with your sprint. And once you realize you can't beat him here, you got to try to get it off the boards. He does just beat you there. And then good position here. I would have turned in even more. You're kind of staring in a straight line there for a moment. Just turn really super hard. You got to go off his body. Yeah, but that's really good though. Yeah, you're using all your sprint there. That's good. Trying to get the pass blocked. Again, here, like, there's no reason to be here because there's nobody to pass to there. You gotta block the pass. So you should be like blocking the shot / pass here by having, like, how much room you take up when you go here. Like here, let's see. You're about this size, that's your body, and your stick range is probably about right here, something. That's a lot to block off there. And you already have another defenseman on this guy. It's just being like, when you're in your own zone and the other team has the puck, being defensively minded is great. So even if he does see it, even if he does get around him, you're still, if you were here, you could still like pressure him this way. So like instead of torpedoing him, which you do, like you do actually get the puck here, but he could have easily made a move on you very easily. But if he got around this guy, he has to go here or here, and then you're here to stop him. But this is just like you're just bad positioning from your team again. Like this guy's going up, and you don't have control of the puck. So, see now you do, and that's when this defenseman can start skinning up, and then this guy can.
Go 40 seconds.
All right, yeah, he's looking for a cross. Look at this cross ice. Oh, he turns back in. There's a shot. So just like, I just get my two. I think this is where you score actually. But I'll get my 2 cents here. So when he's facing right here, you're gonna look for the pass first, or try to make a move towards the inside to bait him. Right here, he goes for the pass, and there's just a really good shot here. And ooh, yeah. So here, I don't know what the point of that was. But here, you don't really have to do anything with the puck. You literally, if you have to reposition the puck, I think that's what you're trying to do here. You just kind of fuck it up. Yeah. See there, if you just leave it on your stick there and maybe push it along a little further to readjust your puck positioning, and you can get like you can wait, and when the goalie, when you see him come down, there's space here. Like there's a little space here, and then there's some space here. So, it's really hard to aim in this game. Like shooting is like literally impossible in this game, but getting like a decent shot off towards the net, a little later and having it like better position your stick, I think you do get. Oh no, you actually don't. He gets it. Yeah, I can't. I know this game doesn't end here, so. But see here, you're just like. Instead of like, if you had, all right here, I don't know if. I think you look like you're a roll shot or so maybe. So I think personally learning to either have a -1 stick angle here and having the puck out further on the blade here will allow you to hit this top right-ish part of the net here. So here, yeah. So here, you kind of just mess it up there, but like having the puck here instead, trying to get the puck there on your blade, and then so when he does come out and you see this guy's pressuring you, you can try to hit either side there. And then usually he's want to cover his short side. So if he's not covering it early, so if you get a shot off right here, he's probably going in short side. If you can get like accurate shot off. If not, if you can bait him to going short side and you have all of this here, and it almost like look, it almost does, but he gets like it just hits his pad. But I would say just be a little more patient. Try to get the puck in a better position there. Maybe not rely on roll shotting here as much. Still, this is still really good though. I'm just nitpicking at that point.
Shot, what a save.
Oh. What's that?
That's good there. I think he leaves that for you, and then you turn. Oh, that's a really good move. I think personally I wouldn't wear it right, but this is really good as well. And then oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so this is a really good turn there. Right, and here. Let's see, I think you see he's turning into you, so you make a move there. That's really good vision there. And then you got a wall there, so you're just shooting the puck, which unfortunately just goes wide, but look, your teammates just smacks it in. Sometimes that's why you just need a lot of more shots on net. I feel like you're not getting a lot of shots on net. That's really good though.
Oh my fucking God.
Reset.
Right, so here 37 goes up, and you got to play defense for your team, but you also go up as well, which is like that, especially in overtime. That's like you always have to have a box formation here. Like if you're here, you need to be down here, and with 2 guys up there, right? So here,
Take it behind the net. Control time.
here you're turning out, and you can see 37's going up, and then this guy's still up here, and there's nobody back here, or nobody to help this defenseman.
They're good.
This defenseman needs to be getting rid of it,
They're good.
or turning back out this way and passing. But he, like, this is why good positioning is very important here, because if you're playing defense with him, if he does mess up like this, you're there for him. And then in this scenario, fortunately, he doesn't get complete control of it, but
Goalie's out of the net.
oh, this is where you win it. I remember this, yeah. That's how you wrap, right there. I don't know what this goalie's doing, but yeah, that's a good wrap. Let's take advantage of this mistake.
Let's go, boys! Let's go.
Yeah. So I think overall, just work on reading the play, like reading the map, having a more active stick, because I see a lot of times you're just kind of like stone colding the stick, you know. I can't really say anything about your shooting because there wasn't a lot of shots, unfortunately. So I think once you learn to get and learning to be a passing option, I think like that's how you create chances. Learning to be a passing option so you can get more shots off and potentially more goals. So overall, still, I would work also on some of your mechanics, like just solo practice more, like skate around with the puck more, work on your game sense, kind of learn how to read the play and defense. Like whenever you're in your own zone, you need to be playing defense unless your team has complete control of the puck. Because I saw a lot of times you jet the zone too early, and I think like it's just a habit that all forwards have, and you like always got to remember that you need to play defense for your team. I think that's it. Well, that is the VOD review for Hot Dog Man. Again, work on your stick positioning, like having an active stick, having a flat blade while doing that as well. Learning to be a passing option and learning to play defense is a lot of key things. I really can't say anything about your shooting, unfortunately, because there wasn't a lot of chances there. That was a really lucky game, honestly, in my opinion. There was some really that long shot from, I think Sonic was really good. Really good tip in from, I can't remember, it might have been Buick. And then, like, fortunately for you, the goalie just, just gave you the puck and you got a good wraparound. I think that is, honestly, a lucky game. You probably shouldn't have won that one, but you do end up capitalizing on those opportunities and getting the game. So, yeah, I think that's it. This has been the review of Hot Dog Man.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.